just like Soul Ties, you Love Island season 7 fans are crazy. Hi, you guys. My name is Ree or Rihanna. Welcome back to my channel. And today I will be getting ready and ranting about Love Island because you guys, oh, how things have changed. So, boom, let's start off. What is Love Island? Love Island is a reality TV show produced internationally, actually, where they get men and women from different parts of whatever country, or sometimes even out of the country, and bring them all into one island to find love. Towards the end of the season, the viewers are there to vote who are their favorite couples, and from there, they'll win the show and win $100,000 to split in between the couple. I'm not gonna lie, I started off as a season 6 watcher, I will fully admit, because I typically don't like love shows, but for every reason, I blame TikTok. Actually, yes, I blame TikTok. TikTok started me off and I was watching it and I was like, this show is actually kind of good. Like, and I kind of started watching it. Legit started watching because of Serena and Cordell. I know they're probably not going to watch this, but if you guys are, shout out to y'all. Love y'all. But yeah, I started off watching Love Island because of them, and I never been able to stop. If you guys see me looking down at my phone, it's because I'm trying to find what to wear. I'm sorry, I'm a Pinterest girly. Bear with me. But yeah, back to what I was saying before I was interrupted. I originally was a season 6 viewer, so watching season 7, there is such a huge difference. Not only in the show, but also the fans too. I'm sorry, you guys. Season 7 fans, y'all are a different breed. When I tell you, you guys did background checks on all the Islanders before they even got there. Accused some of the Islanders of being scammers. You guys were invested. Even the men. First of all, season 6 was for the girls. When did season 7 is truly for the men? Because the way you guys out of the blue started watching, reviewing, you guys are talking about, oh yeah, this is more interesting than the NBA finals. Mind you guys, Oklahoma Thunder was up to win their first ever finals, and you guys are over here watching Love Island. And it's so crazy. Even the Nicolandria fans, which, by the way, I'm also Nicolandria, so I understand. But you guys got the NBA, the NFL, celebrities like Megan Thee Stallion and Lizzo commenting. Kalani commenting about this show, and I find it the funniest thing ever. Like, honestly, shout out to the Love Island franchise, specifically USA, for like gaining this much popularity. But it's also dangerous as well because the cyberbullying, the way you guys are coming for Hood's family, Ulissa, Austin, Sierra, I'm just like, I fear you guys. I fear you guys. Sending them death threats. You guys almost make me feel bad for them. Like, especially Huda. Like, that's crazy. Granted, I understand. Huda be doing some stuff, but nobody deserves to be cyberbullied, hated, any of that. But I'm getting sidetracked. We're getting too deep. Let me go back from the beginning. So, I'm gonna be honest. I've only watched season 5, 6, and 7, and I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Love Island enthusiasts, but I feel like every season it gives something different. No season is the same except for basically the goal of all of it. Season 5 gave me your typical reality TV love show. Like, there was love, there was drama, there was betrayal, there was passion. It was everything you needed from a Love Island, like a love reality TV show. As for season 6, those was for the real OGs. Like that gave like back in the day reality TV where it wasn't scripted, it wasn't anything. Like here it is, me authentically. You're gonna either love me or hate me. Season 7, on the other hand, I don't know what season 7 is giving. Season 7, it's a totally different vibe. Like, and we gonna get into it, and the fans as well. I'm just gonna say right here and then, if season 7 fans started watching for season 6, you guys would have definitely canceled Leah, got Serena and Cordell off the show, and shoot, Kendall would have probably ended up winning because the way y'all are acting is insane. It's so insane. Like, and then the fact that they're even having watch parties in bars, that's different. That is different. But I love it, but I hate it because I'm just like, season 7 has been the worst season I've watched so far, but everybody loves it and I don't get it. Let me just introduce some of like the main islanders that I remember off the top of the dome. So Yulissa, she was a racist, got kicked off day 1. She's out. Austin, Trump supporter. You know, I'm judging, definitely judging. Did he deserve to get kicked off? Like, no, but did he deserve to get voted off? Definitely. So happy. Y'all did y'all thing. We did our big one. Democracy, at least in Love Island, still works. Taylor. We need to get him off next. Mind you guys, when I'm filming this, I'm up to episode 31. Yeah, so by the time this come out, the show is probably gonna end. But anyways, back to the topic. Taylor, you're wrong. Breadcrumbing Alondria the whole time just to wait and see until you get something better and jumped on the first opportunity of getting better is insane. It is so insane. Poor Alondria. But my thing is, outside looking in, like watching the show, you could tell Taylor never liked Alondria. Felt like pulling teeth, like for him to do anything for Alondria. Oh, by the way, Alondria is also another islander. Beautiful. I guess her type is country men, but honestly, these country men ain't ish anyway, so I'm kind of happy. Another island. Insert Nick. Her and Nick, I hope they make it to the end. Honestly, they're my number 1. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. TikTok fed into the illusion and I jumped on that bandwagon. Just saying. But yeah, like you could tell from the outside looking in, and if I am wrong, please let me know. But I feel like Taylor was legit, like, what is it called? Breadcrumbing her and pretending to like her until he didn't have to pretend no more. Because the way he just like, everything that Alondria was asking for, he immediately started doing for, what's her name? For Clark. As for Clark, let me mention Clark a little bit. So in case, mind you, I should have really did this disclaimer. If you haven't been watching, do not watch this. This will have a lot of spoilers. Sorry. But I feel like Clark, I have a love-hate relationship from her. So if you've been watching the show, Clark is a Casa girl. I want to like her, but like it's just, it'll be like little things she does by herself, like being a little standoffish with Alondria, and like it'll be like little comments, and I'm just like, girl, is that really necessary? But I also do feel bad because she's legit getting hated just because of the couple she's in with Taylor, which is so wrong. Because I'm just like, dang, like, give the girl a chance. Give the girl a chance. Like, I understand what Taylor did was wrong, but that's Taylor, not Clark. Clark, she's just doing what she needs to do, which is find herself a man. She want love too. Just because it's Taylor doesn't mean she should be persecuted. And I feel so bad for her. But in the same breath, I don't know. well, I don't hate anybody on the show, but I just be feeling bad because she coupled up with Taylor, and now all of a sudden, like, half of America hates her, and I feel like she doesn't deserve that. Now, Huda, on the other hand, mommy, mamacita. Huda, you guys, where do I even start? First of all, Huda was initially with Jeremiah, right? In my opinion, I feel like they were both love bombing from the jump. Jeremiah definitely started it though, and Huda matched energy. And then everybody in the villa want to get mad when Huda reacted the way she reacted. Granted, should she have called that man out of his name? No, she was dead wrong for that. I feel like it should never get to the point with a man where you're calling him out of his name in front of not only everybody in the villa, but on national TV. That crash out was so uncalled for. I feel like I understand why she crashed out, but she crashed out for the wrong reasons at the wrong time. And she could have crashed out in a different way. For example, when Serena crashed out last season, it was valid, it was respected, and I understood. And she kept it as cute as she possibly could, right? As for Huda, like, she legit got mad because America voted, which we petty as heck. I love us. Because America voted for Iris to explore Jeremiah. I keep on getting distracted so much, I don't even know where I left off. Well, it is a rant video, so we're just gonna rant, and I think where I left off, I don't even know. Let's just move on to Ace and Shelly. Ace and Shelly, I feel like it's possible that they knew each other before the show, and it could be completely genuine. However, some things that Ace does, it can come off as a little suspicious, because it's just like, in like language, I don't know. Do I think they scammed? I don't think so, but if they did, I'm not gonna lie, really smart. I kind of applaud you guys. Oh, I remember the last thing I was talking about. Huda. Also, her fans, I'm sorry. First of all, calling the fans hood rats, y'all are funny for that. Y'all are funny for that. And for thinking that she's on her redemption tour, no, I'm sorry. There's kind of no coming back from that. Because I'm just like, if you're that comfortable talking like that to a man on camera, I could only imagine off camera. Yikes. Yikes. Like, that's actually scary. And her being on her redemption, no. Because you see how she was talking to Chris on episode 31? Nothing changed. Chris just knows how to handle that way better. Like, Chris is not like Jeremiah in the sense of, like, Jeremiah just shuts down, which I understand, because in a situation like that, I would shut down too. Like, because who are you yelling at? Who are you screaming at? It can't be me. Cannot be me. So I understood why he shut down. As for Chris, like, he'll just confront it right then and there, but I also feel like Chris is a little manipulative. Hear me out. He said that he attracts emotionally unstable women, aka Huda, that he doesn't have a place to stay, which I understand his reasonings, but it's still a little suspicious. Then you play ball, but you're on a reality TV show. And I didn't look myself, but everybody else says his stats is not all that. Like, there's a reason why he's playing overseas and not here in the NBA. So I feel like every time him and Huda are talking, like, the validating, the just saying sorry just to say sorry and not actually meaning it, like, that's just gonna be a recipe for disaster. I can tell, and I hope, because I'm a messy queen, I'm not gonna lie, I hope they get on social media and talk about it. I am praying. Like, I need Huda to speak her truth as if she was, what's old girl name? Oh my gosh, Rob love interest in season 6, the blondie. Anyways, I hope she talk and rat and tell her truth, Huda truth, like she did last season. Even though she was on the show for the, what, 3 episodes. Yeah, I need Huda to do the same thing because I'm a messy queen. I need to know what happened between you and Chris because we all know. Actually, we all know probably none of these couples are gonna last. I really want Nick and Alandria to last, but I don't know because people get into the real world. This season has definitely been different. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things. Andrina, I will never forgive you guys for voting Andrina off of Love Island. Like, she was the realest character out of that whole show. Now, Amaya Papaya, love her down. That's my girly. Honestly, she's probably between my number one. Okay, I don't have a number one pick, but I have like a top 3, if that makes sense. Like, I can't pick not just one person, but 3 people that I do want to see make it to the finals is Alandria, Amaya. Do I want to see Shelly? I do, but I don't know. It just feels so vague. But in the same breath, it's just like, maybe they're not doing them justice. Maybe they're more authentic offline. That's what I'm thinking. Possibly. Okay, I quickly changed my clothes. Let's talk about Isis. I said Isis. Oh my gosh. I did not mean that. Iris, Pepe, TJ, Charlie, and Hannah. First of all, once again, how did y'all even know Charlie? Was he a Trump supporter for real, or are y'all just saying that? Because if it's true, how did y'all even find out? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these Love Island fans this year, y'all did y'all deep research. Like, deep research. Like, where was this research when I wanted to get Kendall kicked off the dang show? Because Kendall was getting on my nerves the whole time. We could tell he had a type, and it wasn't his own kind. So it's just like, where was the research last season? But hey, you know, to each his own. But y'all claim that Charlie was a Trump supporter. Okay, cool. But then y'all ended up loving Charlie, which confusing because it was just like y'all love him, y'all hate him. Okay. And then Hannah, girl Hannah. I'm not gonna lie, for national TV, you gotta think about it. This was in the span of 3 days, 4 days of meeting Pepe. Girl, you look crazy. You went from crying about Charlie. The man didn't even get off the island. And you was already humping on Pepe. On national TV at that. And then she gets kicked off, of course, right? Pepe ends up matching up with this girl named Graceland. We kind of see the pattern, white, blonde hair. Andrina tries to come up to him and be like, hey, you know, I'm interested in you. What's up, baby boy? And he says no. Why are we surprised by this? I don't know. Like, I feel like I was the only person on this planet that was not so surprised about him rejecting her. Like, he clearly has a type, and it's not you, mama. Like, he might be able to speak Spanish. He might have been like, oh my gosh, like, she speaks Spanish, we can speak Spanish together in the beginning. He might have did all of that, but let's be honest. He like them white and blonde with colored eyes. Because look at how quickly he jumped on Iris. To the point where they humping. They are humping. On national TV. First of all, I did not see that from Iris. I thought Iris... I didn't see Iris being that type of girly. And the fact that that was actually a thing is insane to me. Like, humping on national TV and my parents are probably watching home. Y'all are bold. Y'all are big bold. And y'all want to get on Ace and Shelly talking about, oh, they're not affectionate enough on camera. Yeah, they definitely are. They do have a little pecks here and there, but it's just like, have some self-respect. Humping in bed is crazy. It's crazy. I don't care. Y'all are on national TV. Have some decorum. I don't know. That's just me though. But the fact that y'all were surprised that Pepe denied Andrina is absolutely insane to me. I'm like, y'all are as delusional as I am if you thought that he was gonna go for Andrina. Let's be real. Let's be real. He might have not said his type out loud, but he lived in Spain for a couple of years. We all know what that means. Like, them Spaniards do not like to mix. They like to keep it white as possible. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Who am I missing? Austin also had a type. Even though he claimed Melandria was his best friend and wanted Shelly, that man showed no effort, no anything. I don't think he ever even liked anybody on that show for real. Not even Graceland. Let's be honest. He was boring. Trump supporter or not, like, Austin did not contribute anything to the show. He reminded me of TJ, just longer. I don't know how he survived on the show that long. I feel like they were really trying to play the Rob trope with him. Like, because let's be honest, after Rob ended it with Leah and that girl that he fell in love with after 3 days left, he should have got kicked off the show too. Because after that, he was just there just to be there. Like, he was just there for the vibes. And I feel like that was Austin. Like, he was just there for the vibes. Like, let's be honest. Trump supporter to the side for a second. That man contributed nothing. He literally admitted that Shelly's the type that wants to be chased. But, like, every time we seen him on camera, he was doing none of the chasing. He did what a samurai thing, and that was it. That's all we seen. Maybe the producers did him wrong, which is a possible chance, but based off what we've seen, he completely did nothing but probably made her breakfast and did some samurai exercise thing. Like, whole time Ace is doing ping pong tournaments, doing yoga classes, I think it was. Like, he is coming up with elaborate dates, and you over here talking about release the energy. Like, like, what are we even doing? What are we actually doing, Austin? Like, be so for real. And then, honestly, bad to bad, if he's scamming, I don't think he's scamming. I'm gonna stop saying that, because those are just allegations. Ace, shout out to you, my boy. Like, these dates that you're doing in the villa are better than the dates that producers are actually doing. I think the only date that was actually good this season and was probably the best date I've seen in Love Island history was the water park. Oh my gosh, like, that would have been low-key my dream date. Like, you're telling me you're closing down this water park just for me and this person, and we're gonna ride all the slides? Like, that sounds so much fun. But anyway, besides the point, other than that, Ace has come up with the best dates. Like, while Love Island producers are putting Nick and Sierra on a picnic, this man is doing yoga classes, ping pong tournaments. Even Shelly, like, the little s'more date was so cute and thoughtful. Like, I feel like if somebody did that for me, like, I would have fanny flutters. Like, it was so cute. Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, shout out to them for the dates. Like, that just proves, like, if a man wanted to, he will. Like, even if he's doing it for the wrong reasons, he still will. Like, Nick and Sierra, let's get into that. The fact that that girl got kicked off for saying the C word, and y'all trying to defend her, I'm sorry. There's no defending her. Because, as an example, that's like saying a white girl saying, oh my gosh, I got ninja, insert actual word, ninja lips. I need to get them reduced and like get her lips reduced. Black people would have been in a uproar. Oh my gosh, why would she say that? Blah, blah, blah. Let's be so real. Let's be so real. Let's accept it. They don't like that word. Let's take that in and release it. Okay, cool. Never use the word again. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. I'm sorry. And I'm sure this was a learning lesson to her and other people. Don't be saying things. For example, for me personally, and this is gonna be a transparent moment. As kids, especially raised in New York, we always use the R word. Oh this, oh that, whatever, whatever. The moment somebody called me out and said, hey, like, we don't use that word no more, cool, I stopped using it. I can't even remember the last time. Like, it's that simple. Like, just don't use the word. Don't use it. So y'all trying to defend her, like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. It was wrong. That's why she got kicked off, just like Alyssa, whatever. But I know she's sick, because as soon as she get her phone back, yo, the backlash, oh my gosh, from people coming for her lips, the racist comment, then seeing Nicolandria and everybody rooting for them. But she knew deep down, because even Nick was like, oh, yeah, like, we're closed off in here, but does that mean we're closed off out there? And basically them both solidifying that no, they're not. Like, come on. You knew y'all was going last. Y'all knew. That's why I feel like this whole season has been trash. Like, nobody's closed off. Nobody, I feel like, has a genuine connection for real. Except for maybe Shelly and Ace, like, honestly. And even then, that's kind of debatable. Like, I'm not sure. And this season, honestly, throw the whole season away. And I'm upset because my favorite episode was episode 31. It took 31 episodes. Mind you guys, season 7 only had 37 episodes. It took 31 episodes for me to finally like it. And then, let's talk about the challenges real quick too. The challenges, y'all are freaked out. Producers, y'all are freaked out. Because I was like, yo, was Love Island always this freaked out? And I'm just noticing, no, it wasn't. Because season 6 was not this freaked out. Like, the challenges were calm. Like, they wasn't kissing up on each other every 5 seconds. I feel like they didn't start doing that until the Casa Amor episode, where they were like kissing up on everybody. Like, yeah, they had like little challenges here. Like, for example, the first challenge on season 6 was like the airplane challenge, and they could have chose who they wanted to kiss on, but for the most part it was mainly messy. Like, can we make it messy again? Because all of this was insane. Like, y'all over here like with the milk challenge, the baseball challenge was the most disgusting. I don't care. Like, I'm like reminiscing, and the popsicle and all that. I would have seen that and I would have been like, you know what, I'm going home. And y'all would have legit been like, oh, Rihanna went home for personal reasons. Because yeah, that would have been my draw. Like, or to hit the lumberjack challenge. Like, y'all are freaked out. And you guys kind of, and I'm gonna blame producers too, because I feel like this is why a lot of the couples were not closed off, because they didn't even get to focus on their couple. They were too busy kissing up on everybody in every single challenge. Like, huh? The first blindfold challenge, okay, cool, like, I understand, like, that's their first day in. But after that, y'all needed to bring back the challenges from last season. The only reason why I liked this episode was because the challenge was calm. It was a baby challenge. I feel like that was an actual good, legit challenge, because especially if these folks are talking about, oh, being interested in each other in the outside world and having kids in the future and blah, blah, blah. That was the perfect challenge. But all the other challenges, I'm like, yeah, this was too much. This was too much. The only challenge where I'm like, I don't even blame the producers was the heart rate challenge, because I guess that is the purpose, to get the heart rate up. But y'all gyrating, triple kisses, all that stuff, y'all did the absolute most. Like, and for y'all hood rats out there that's saying, oh, Huda wasn't wrong, I swear, I feel like, one, the producers cut something out. Two, even based off of what we did see, she was doing the ultimate most. Why are you dry rating, damn near smashing, humping the dude right in front of Shelly? Like, huh? But let it be Jeremiah though. She would have been off her rockers. And I knew she was doing too much when all the guys, not even the girls, the guys was like, yeah, nah, that was a lot. Nick said it, Pepe said it, somebody else said it, and then Taylor and Ace looking at each other like, what the? Like, I knew. I was like, yeah, Huda definitely did the most, and she's trying to play victim. But you know, that's what Huda does. She creates problems, she stirs the pot, and then likes to hide her hands. And so, was I surprised by her actions? No. Is she just a manipulative liar? Yes, but we knew this already. Because anytime anybody says anything in that villa, she'll hear A and say B. For example, right, with the Jeremiah thing, like, they were just talking among boys, you know how boys do, and he was like, you know what, I feel like Huda is doing a lot, but she literally heard that, ran with that, and told everybody else, oh yeah, he said that he's using Iris to make it to the end. Huh? That man ain't never said that. Ever. Unless producers cut it out, which if producers did, y'all messy. But we never heard that. Then again, with Shelly, right? Shelly was like, and I respect Shelly, I'm not gonna lie. She's like, you know what? You know, tensions are high right now. I will talk to you tomorrow. Real respectful. I would do the same thing, especially if I'm actually upset. She turned around to the other girls. Oh yeah, she said she doesn't ever want to talk to me again. Huh? Girl, what are you talking about? She said just give her a day. This is exactly why she didn't want to talk to you now. Cause look at you. Look at what you doing. How you reacting. Moral of the story. Season 7 was low-key a waste of a season. At this point, Love Island, give me the money. Give me the money. I would legit, the $50,000 will go to charity, and the other $50,000 will be spent on student loans, getting the tech I need to produce great YouTube videos, and traveling so I could have great YouTube content at this point. Because let's be honest, none of these relationships are gonna last. It's not giving season 5, season 6, where these people are legit living together, getting married, exploring their connection. And honestly, wrap it up. I'm ready for July 13th. I want to see Beyond the Villa, even though that kind of looks fake and produced already. I just miss seeing season 6 on my screen. And yeah, that's my rant about Love Island, mainly season 7. If you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. Seriously, I love you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye. Y'all, this is my 3rd time just trying to film the intro. Are we gonna make it? Are we not? Find out on this episode of Dragon Ball Z. You know my mom's sending me something random. Oh, you guys, look at my dog. Can you even see that? She's just laying under the table outside. Anyway. 3, 2, y'all hear my dog? Hi, it's snowing. Hi, girl. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Let's say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Well, how are you dirty? You were outside for 2 seconds. And you know you're dirty. That's why you did that. They say have dogs. It'll be fun. They say. Give me a second. I'm literally just filming this for my thumbnail. Bye.